plenty of times. What sort of challenges do you face when it feels like it's a different pitcher every inning or two, and it's lefty righty, lefty righty? Like, what can that do to a lineup?
Yeah, it's hard to kind of get into a rhythm. Obviously, when you see the shape a couple times, and you kind of know what their plan is when you see a regular starter, kind of go in with a better plan. But with a new guy, you don't know how his stuff's going to be, how it's moving that day. You kind of just have to go on the fly. So yeah, it's definitely tough.
Steven, how do you feel this team is going to respond to tomorrow's game, facing elimination?
Good. I think we're gonna respond well.
Do you think does that change the way you play?
No, I don't think so. I don't see why that would.
How easy is it, or maybe it's not, to block that out, that what's at stake tomorrow, while also knowing the offense has been scuffling? Like, how do you not put all that pressure on yourself?
Yeah,
in the batter's box?
I think just reframing kind of how today went. I feel like we had the traffic out there. We just didn't get that big hit. They had the traffic out there and got the big hit, so I don't think it's changing too much. I think there's a lot of good things that we did. Just kind of going out there and putting a good plan out and just seeing where that goes. I think that's important.
What is the quality of this group that you guys have been able to bounce back so quickly all season long, no matter what you had faced?
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, I think that's how we kind of survived throughout the year. We kind of had our little slumps. I think we could have stayed in there if we were all kind of down, but we've got really good vets here who are just, next day, feel the emotions that day, and then the next day, it's excited to be at the ball field. Obviously playing for another day to hang out with everybody and just be next to all your boys, I think that's going to be the biggest driving factor.
Knowing that you've got Tanner going for Game 4, a little reassuring there?
Yeah, absolutely. You can't help but feel optimistic there. We got a good win when he was there, so why not do it again?
You mentioned that it can be challenging on your rhythm when you see different pitchers all the time, and yet right now you seem to be pretty locked in at the plate. Is there something that you're doing that you can control rather than, hey, I don't know what pitcher I'm going to be seeing, something that you're doing that is leading you to finding that success?
Yeah, maybe it's knowing that, you're not going to be able to wait a guy out. He's going to go right after you, so at the same time I have to go right after them. They do a really good job of stealing strike one, so it's kind of trying to beat them to it. Not trying to get too deep into it, and then just, hopefully put a good swing and see what happens.
Is that part of the reason for, approaching that Montero at bat so aggressively early in the count?
I would say the more aggressive one was the first pitch with the lefty. Montero 0-1, you kind of have to just put a good swing on there.
Did you think Montero would be gone after 6 pitches? Was that the game plan? Did they go to the bullpen as quickly as they did?
Yeah, no, I wasn't expecting that, especially with how well he did early in the year against us. Maybe we were thinking get a couple innings from him, but they got a really good pen, so it makes sense that they'd want to kind of mix and match.